The term groundbreaker to me really means that I'm doing something that maybe isn't exactly what you would expect. You know, there's these pulls all the time to conform to the norms of the industry and the tides that it rolls through. But the best way to break a new tide is to make your own path through it. My name is Leonard. I am a 6th generation dairy farmer, and I'm also the owner of The Greater Good. So at The Greater Good, I make cheese and charcuterie boards and teach cheese education classes. And then on the farm, we milk 45 registered Holstein cows. And I full-time farm here with my parents, Tim and Amy. And then we also raise all of our own replacement animals.
Christine, growing up, she always has loved the cows. She always wanted to be the one to demonstrate, tell people about cows. She just, like she said, has a real passion for dairy animals. But she also has enthusiasm. She's intelligent.
Kind of my farming story, like I said, I'm the 6th generation farming here. I think I always really did want to come home to the farm, and it was more so a question of, am I going to be able to come home to the farm? I knew what size and scale I wanted to be able to farm at, and it was really a matter of, can I make that happen, and how can we make that happen?
Having one of our kids that wanted to come home and farm I think, makes us very happy. When Tim and I started to farm, my parents were very happy. So it's just, you know, lets that legacy continue.
I'm facing a lot of the same issues that a lot of other young farmers are facing, and that's really the high input costs of farming. We look at the price of land, equipment, our input costs, fuel, fertilizer, labor. All of those things are, you know, they're pretty expensive. It's a pretty large sum to think about. So when I first came back to the farm, I knew I was gonna have to find some kind of a niche. And for a while, I was set on that I was gonna do on-farm processing right off the bat. But really what it came down to again was didn't have quite the labor or didn't want to make that initial investment into on-farm processing. And so I had been making cheese boards for friends and family. I posted one on my Instagram story, and somebody was like, hey, will you make me one? I'll buy it from you. And I was like, yeah, sure, I can make you a cheese board. And during milking after that, you know, my dad was like, well, why don't you look into doing that more? And people are looking for this kind of stuff. So we put up a licensed commercial kitchen right on our farm in 2020. And ever since then, I've been kind of slinging cheese and talking about cows and cheese and farming. So it's been kind of awesome.
When I've had the opportunity to watch her teach a class for the Cheese Shack, and she just kind of lights up the room. She's really in her element when she can talk about cows and cheese and farming. As she said, those are really her loves.
Pass it over here. Mom, look. I want another one of these. Remember those in the middle.
Our judges wanted to let you know you have officially been selected as our 2023 Groundbreaker of the Year for Compeer Financial.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's that's awesome. Didn't expect to get. Oh, okay, cool. Wow. Thank you. That's amazing.
Christine is a really hard worker. I've been able to work side by side with Christine and also witness her work ethic from afar, and there's nothing that Christine can't accomplish. Her passion is what makes her unique. Her passion for the industry, her passion to educate people about agriculture, and just her passion to connect with people and share is a unique quality that Christine carries with her.
As a woman in agriculture, it's really important to me to be a role model to other young women out there that, you know, maybe have told themselves, well, I can't farm because I'm a woman, or I can't farm because I want to have a small farm. You know, none of those things should be limitations. That's just things that make you unique. Hopefully that by being a groundbreaker, you know, we can have a resurgence of small regenerative farms like mine for people like me that just really want to farm. You know, we just really want to work with animals. We really want to work with the products that they produce. That's pretty amazing to be considered somebody that's, you know, making waves, I guess. So that means a lot.
Compeer Financial is a member-owned cooperative. We support our farmer clients in the area of agriculture. All of our clients are stockholders, and I'm proud to work for Compeer Financial because we support all forms of agriculture, all sizes of farms, no matter what the commodity that's being produced or the type of agriculture that's being done. Just like we support young and emerging producers, we're there to support all facets of agriculture across the Midwest.